Hey, this is Dr. Barry. Let's talk for just a few minutes about the controversial question of who needs exogenous ketones. You may or may not know that exogenous ketones are capsules, tablets, powders, drink mixes that you can take that will actually give you ketones in your urine, in your bloodstream, in your breath. And so many people who are coming to the ketogenic way are duped into buying exogenous ketones, thinking that they are some kind of magical powder or magical pill, and that all they need to do is just take those and weight loss and energy will soon follow. This is absolutely not the case, but there are a few people who might actually benefit from taking exogenous ketones. And those are the people I want to talk about in this video. And I want you to understand who definitely does not need exogenous ketones, and on the other hand, who might benefit from them. And so if you know anybody who's new to the ketogenic way of eating, please share this video with them. You're always welcome to share my videos in your group or on your personal Facebook page or other places around social media to help me to help more people. And so if you've been told by someone who sells exogenous ketones that if you take them, you will have more energy, it will help you with weight loss, it will help you with stamina, those claims are absolutely false, okay? The way the ketogenic diet works is by putting you into a state of ketosis, not just by having ketones in your blood or your urine or your breath. And so that's why I'm going to get into that physiology just a little bit. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you the short list of people who might actually benefit from taking exogenous ketones. And so just because you have ketones in your urine or in your blood or in your breath does not mean you are in ketosis. And the whole point of the ketogenic way is to hack your hormones so that you basically convince your body to burn that fat that it wouldn't otherwise burn. That you burn it for energy so that you're more mentally alert, your body has more energy, and you're able to get to that sticky fat that you just can't seem to get rid of. That's what keto's great at. And so this is not about having ketones in your urine. That doesn't help you at all. If you have ketones in your blood, that doesn't necessarily help you at all. If you have ketones in your breath, that's not what we're going for here. We want you to be in a state of ketosis. That's a physiological state, not just a condition of having ketones floating around in some body fluid. And so let me tell you this quick analogy so you'll understand. I could take any patient here at the Berry Clinic and I could give them an injection and make them pregnant. Yeah, regardless of age or gender, I can make you pregnant in just a few minutes. And you might say, what? That's ridiculous. Okay, so I take a vial of human chorionic gonadotropin, HCG, and I give you an injection. And then we wait 30 minutes, and then I have you pee on a pregnancy test stick. You'll pee positive. Therefore, I made you pregnant. You see how that's ridiculous? And so I could even make an 80-year-old man pregnant as far as the pregnancy test goes, the urine test. That doesn't mean he's pregnant, of course. It just means he has HCG in his bloodstream, and the test picked that up. This is exactly what happens when you take exogenous ketones. You'll pee them out in the urine, and you'll turn that stick purple, no doubt. Doesn't mean you're pregnant, doesn't mean you're in ketosis. It just means you have ketones in your urine. Same goes for the serum test. I could draw this guy's blood after I gave him an injection of HCG. It would say he's pregnant, even though he's obviously not. Same goes for the breath test. And so our goal with the ketogenic way is not to have you have ketones floating around in body fluids. Just like if you're trying to get pregnant, you don't want the stick to just say you're pregnant. You want to actually be pregnant. That's the whole point of the ketogenic way of eating as well, is you want to actually be in ketosis, not just have ketones in your urine or your blood. And so now with all that being said, I want you to understand if you're a newcomer to keto and you're trying to get into ketosis and get all the amazing benefits that come from that, taking a pill or a powder or a capsule ain't going to do it for you. I'm sorry. And if you've already bought into this, then maybe you can get your money back. If not, then you paid a little stupid tax, and that's okay. We all adults have to pay stupid tax to learn sometimes, right? But now you'll know better than to ever fall for that again. Now let's talk about who actually might benefit from an exogenous ketone regimen. So if you have an older parent who's in their 80s, 90s, 70s, and they have severe dementia to the point where you cannot reason with them, you can't get them to eat keto. They want their oatmeal and their toast, and that's just the way it's going to be. Don't argue with your parent or your grandparent if they have dementia. What you might be able to do is slip some exogenous ketones into their oatmeal, into whatever spread they put on their toast, and you might actually be able to help improve their dementia with the exogenous ketones. That's an absolutely valid way to try to use them. I have many patients here at the clinic who are doing that with an elderly parent who has dementia, and it helps either a little or a lot depending on what stage their dementia is. Another great way is if you have a child who's severely autistic and you just can't reason with them. They're going to eat their goldfish and drink their orange juice, and that's just it. You can't talk them out of it. Don't fight with them. Just slip some exogenous ketones into the orange juice and into their milk with their Lucky Charms. That might actually help improve their brain function by giving their brain an alternative fuel source to burn. The same goes for children with ADD, attention deficit disorder, or ADHD, right? If they have hyperactivity, if you cannot reason with your child without having a huge knockdown drag out fight, don't do that. Then you might slip some exogenous ketones into their diet. They won't be able to tell they're there, and their brain has an alternative fuel source to use. If you have a family member with severe schizophrenia, the same concept applies. The same strategy might help them. If you have someone in your family with a severe seizure disorder and they're just not going to eat keto, then you may be able to decrease the severity and intensity and frequency of their seizures with exogenous ketones. Now, I'm not going to include a link to exogenous ketones down below because exogenous ketone salesmen are kind of like people who need to borrow money. If you trip and fall, you'll probably fall on one. And so it won't be that hard to find if you do have a family member who falls into one of these categories. But if the person we're talking about is you, if you're able to watch this video right now and you're able to search for it and find it, you don't need exogenous ketones. They are a waste of money. I don't think they're dangerous, but they're not going to help you. You want to learn how to eat the ketogenic way and to practice that, and all the amazing benefits that are given by a ketogenic diet, you're going to get. Okay. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see others like it every time I post one, click that little subscribe button right down there, right down there, and then the little bell right beside it. That way, every time I have a bright idea, you'll be one of the very first people to know, and you can watch the video and share it with your friends. Also, if my videos have helped you improve your health in some way, you can click on the Patreon link. It's right down there. It's a quick sign up. You can throw a buck or two my way so that I have more time to make videos just like this. This is Dr. Barry. I'll see you next time.